Hey, it's Luke Miller here from Potential for Change and TruthTheory.com. Big massive thank you for coming along to watch this video. Feeling pretty exhausted today. I've been in the jungle and doing a lot of work internally, externally, some volunteering. So there's a workload plus a ceremony and experience and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I just wanted to share something. And I'm not actually sure if I'm going to share this video, but if I do, you're seeing it, so hey. But a few nights ago I drank ayahuasca. I've drunk 5 times before, and this was the first time I've drunk since November, so like 7-8 months or something, I'm not sure. But what I experienced during this ceremony was the most intense thing I've ever experienced in my life. It was like, without a shadow of doubt, it was like there was nothing that's ever come close to the intensity. After, I felt pretty traumatized and was not like ready to talk about it, or like, kind of didn't see the positive so much in it. But now, upon reflection, I realised the whole ceremony wasn't actually like that. But the part which was pretty scary and intense was it being stuck in a time loop. It was like it may sound exaggerated and extreme what I'm about to say, but it felt like I was there forever. It felt like I was in this space forever and I couldn't get out, and it was like stuck, and it was just repeating and repeating, and I had questions in my head and I was trying to find complete answers to questions that I don't think have answers, so it was just like repeating them questions over and over and over and over, and trying to get to an absolute, and then nearly getting to the absolute, and then no, you can't get to the absolute truth because there is no absolute truth. And it was pretty scary to get stuck in that space, and I felt like that ceremony was longer than my entire life, literally, and even longer than that. It felt infinite, and I know I'm here now talking about it, so that probably doesn't make a hell of a lot of logical sense, but for me it just went on and on and on and on and on, and time stopped. It was crazy. But I'm back here to tell the tale. So yes, it's interesting what these substances could do, because now I actually started writing yesterday, not yesterday, the day after the ceremony, which was the day before yesterday, and so much stuff has come through me, like it's just flowing out of me, almost like I could infinitely write, as long as I've got a bit of energy. It's just the information's just flowing out, so it felt like, what the hell happened? But then upon reflection I really saw some ideas and saw some magical things, and it was really kind of eye-opening. So yeah, and there was a lot of questions that were answered, and to experience ayahuasca, like, to actually understand what it is, you have to experience it. And I'm not sure everyone gets the same thing, and I'm not sure every ceremony facilitated in different places, delivers the same level of connection. I don't really know about other places because I've only been to one, but it is a plant with consciousness, and it's a plant that knows you. When you internalize this plant by drinking it, well, it's a root actually, but it's mixed with leaves which contain DMT. But when you consume this brew, it actually almost becomes you and knows you and gets inside every single part of you and shows you who you really are, and shows you every inch of yourself. And when you have an intention as well, like you set these intentions for what it is that you want to know, it delivers. Because for me, my intention was to access like sacred dream space, which is learn how to access that space, because I thought it would be helpful for me in my journey, and to be able to access certain things, which I can access anyway, but not on demand always, and not always, sometimes I just want to go into this place, and for specific reasons that I don't need to necessarily go in this video, but that is what I accessed, and I got lost, like I was in that deeper than, because I always have one foot in a physical reality, sometimes one foot in this other realm, but this time I was fully immersed in this realm. I was totally there. I was not in the when I opened my eyes, I was not in my physical body. I was not. I couldn't return to it, and it was raining. This is going to sound really strange, but it was raining, and I could feel the rain on me. But we were inside. It was like I become unified with every single person in the room, but every person in the world, every person everywhere. It was like a real kind of. But I was experiencing every part of them through me. They were like mirrors. Their darkness was just a piece of myself that I had not realised, and every time someone in this space has pushed me in a certain way, or given me some kind of reaction towards them, it's just a part of myself that's not been realised, and it's kind of interesting to feel that, to know that we're all just really the same thing, all from the same particle, really the clouds, the sky, the good, the bad, everything in between, it all just come from the same, and we are the same, so yeah, it's kind of been an interesting little while, because I've been in the jungle for 3 weeks now, so yeah, and I'm going to be here for another week still, so the journey's not even over yet, and the journey is never over, and that's something, that I kind of realised a while ago, that there is lots of destinations on this journey, but ultimately it's not a destination, it's the journey that kind of gives you what you need, the experience of feeling life. It's not the achievements and everything, it's the feeling of going through the good, the bad, and everything in between that moulds you into who you are, and yeah. So that's it for this video. Whatever you do today, please do it with all your love and passion, and I'll speak to you very, very soon, and much love and peace. And the place I'm staying at is incredible. I'll provide some links below, guys can check it out. I recommend, it's up to you, if you want to enter these realms, they're not for everyone, but ultimately it's a choice, it's a choice that we all have to make. Do we want to go down that? Do we want to go in that direction? Do we not? It's once you open boxes, they're open, and you see things, and you experience the world in a different way. Do you want to get to know that world? It's your choice. If you do, you can hit me up and ask me any questions, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible, and yeah, I can link you up. So much peace and love, and check me out on truthfairy.com for my articles, potentialforchange.com to download my free ebook, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do that, because I'm trying to make it big. Much love and peace.